No, this is grandfather. Last time I started speaking about this matter. This pause you are feeling in your life will pretty soon shift. And on the basis of that shift, all of the things that you have been wanting to do will feel different. It will be very much like an, oh, I get it feeling. I know you've all had those moments. It doesn't mean that you're suddenly going to be completely understanding of everything everywhere, but it does mean a large piece of the puzzle is going to click into place. And as a result, your approaches to solving problems, as well as your results of what you do, are likely to be more benevolent for yourselves and others. It is an interesting thing that when you are doing the thing that is the most benevolent, look up the meaning of that word, for yourself, is often either the most benevolent for others, or is likely to have the reaction or follow-up circumstances and events that proves to be benevolent for others. So, if someone asks you to do something and you don't get a comfortable feeling about it, I don't mean you're just nervous or shy. I mean you get a really uncomfortable feeling, and the closer that time comes, you get more and more uncomfortable. It might be better to do that thing either in a different way that feels better to you, or to do something else. Possibly even to do it at a different time, or to do this with other people, or to simply wait. That's what's going on for you now. The waiting. When that synchronicity of souls happens, you will know it, however, because you won't have to change your mind. Isn't that nice? You'll still be able to think about things the way you have always thought about them, but your actions may be different. It's as if somebody suddenly revealed something to you, like the magician taking off a piece of cloth so you could see the rabbit or something. You see it and you feel it, though it won't be a rabbit in this case. And suddenly, many things that have been completely misted over will come into focus. The reason I'm talking around it is that I want you to know that this is going to happen. But I don't want to tell you what it is, because if I tell you what it is, you'll form attitudes and opinions about it, as are natural to do. And it might affect the way you experience it. So I'd rather just talk about that it is happening, and the reason you're feeling this way, that way, should I do this, or maybe I ought not to, is because you're waiting. So that is going to happen this year, that shift. That tells you that part of this year you're going to feel like you're in that holding pattern. So, suggestions. If you're not sure whether to sign that long-term contract this year, good time to wait. If you're not sure whether to sell your house or keep your house, probably good time to wait. If you're not sure whether to change jobs this year because there might be something better, or the promise of what is offered sounds good, but you're not sure, better to wait. An interesting sidelight in all of this is it's going to tend to create more stability in cultures, families, and even in general in societies. So, given that, know that it doesn't have to impact your global economics or your family economics. But it's not the year to take the big plunge, okay? Next year, you can go for it in a big way. And there'll be a lot more money in circulation next year. There'll be a lot of interesting events, not necessarily unpleasantly interesting, but stimulating events, and a lot of good things to come. I'll say more next time.